update. I'm back to bulk now. The Cardinal Classics is over. It was a great time. I met a lot of wonderful people. Um, the wheelchair class. I mean, they had everybody standing. Everyone with their every routine, and it was a standing ovation. It was a standing ovation at the end. Um, for the whole class. It was just it was just so heartwarming to see that. Um, they all deserve it. They did a great job, and I was so proud to lead the audience into the wheelchair class. I did my guest posing before the wheelchair class, and I was so proud of them guys. They did such a great job. Every one of them is a winner. Every one of them. Their introductions, were right to the point. And the audience got to learn something about each and every one of them, and it was wonderful. It just keeps getting better. Every show I've been at, it just keeps getting better. I look forward to the next show to see, what happens. We have the Florida State coming up, and I won't be able to make that show. Um, but I hope it's as good of a turnout as it has been. At the Buckeye, the Cardinal, and the U.S. was a little thin, but that's because there was a lot of circumstances there. But yeah, then as far as like myself, I did a little bit of experimenting with my peak week and my feed into going on stage. And I learned a few things again. Even as I came in ripped. There was people that were coming backstage, and audience members that were stopping me and telling me about how sick my back looked. That my lower lats looked like a tiger cut them or slashed me. Unfortunately, my videos on your tube, you can't really see it. But yeah, they were all commenting on how sick my low lats looked and everything, and how ripped I was. That made me happy because I personally felt I splashed over. And I felt, the way I did my refeed and everything that week. I wasn't real happy with the way it went, but I thought I'd make the most of it. My 10-minute, my 15 minutes out, I experimented. I had really good results with vegetable glycerin, and all of a sudden, after my first test with it, now it kind of works, but it doesn't. So I'll be going back to rice cakes or Pop-Tarts. And then, 5 minutes before I go on, then I'll be doing the peanut butter cup. My veins were out, but they weren't popping like, they did in testing and stuff. And then I did experiment with, a couple big meals in the morning, and then, not eat. Going up 2 stage. It kind of worked. It didn't get me as dry as I wanted to be, but it kind of worked. Forgive me my coffee. I'm making this video at 6:25 in the morning. Wake up, juice. Yeah, so I learned a few things there. I'm going to compile all my information and run a few more tests, during this bulk. Right now, I don't have anything, on the books. I don't have any guest posing or any shows coming up, so um, I'll be just on going and watching shows if I can afford to get to them, and um, pushing other helping other people, pushing them, driving them, keep them motivated. Um, raise awareness for the wheelchair class. I'll be doing things to that, sponsor promotion, things like that. So, and which I'm very proud, and I would very much like to thank All American EFX, Muscle and Brawn, 3D Muscle, and I just picked up our Light wheelchair, custom wheelchairs, and just picking up Iron Master. I'd like to thank them all very much for their support. None of this would be feasible for me if it wasn't for their support. And I'd like to thank the competitors and the audience and everybody else that are involved in the sport. Think most of all, I'd like to thank the audience and the fans. They really make the drive heart, deeper and stronger. There's nothing like at the Cardinal, I had a gentleman come up to me as I was leaving, and he thanked me because he had seen me at the Buckeye, and he was he was an older gentleman, and he was starting to atrophy, and he thanked me because he looked at himself and what he was doing and where he used to be, and he started working out again, and he was so proud about just this past winter because of seeing me on the stage and getting back into exercise. He was able to carry 100-pound tubs of firewood through the snow, and it gave me such a good feeling. It's like that's worth more than any trophy. It makes everything worth it. So, but that's the type of things, which just I'll just be kind of floating around, doing whatever between now and the first pro show. I'm going to try to make the Buckeye Classics. Right now we are budgeting for it. We're already starting. It's not even a week after the Cardinal Classics, and we're already starting put nickels and dimes and put them them putting them away for making that show. That way we can get down there and support the wheelchair class again. With it being nationals, our natural wheelchair nationals, I would really love to be there, and this time around it'll be a little more enjoyable because I had my grandma pass away a couple days before the show last year, and I really wasn't able to enjoy it at all. It was wonderful winning my pro cards, seeing as how I dedicated that show to my grandma. But it was kind of like a bittersweet, and this time around I'll actually be able to enjoy myself, keep my mind, my mind will be clear for taking in what's going on. So, but yeah, in bulk again, I'm doing a refeed back in. I'm not jumping right into it. I'm doing a refeed in. I'm raising my carbs in my breakfasts and my suppers, and then in between I'm kind of staying in that, my breakfasts, and then my meal post workout, my night workout. And then the meals in between, I'm just kind of staying on my diet plan. or my cut down plan. And then next week I'll raise up, I'll have my breakfast, lunch, and post night workout, raised carbs, and a little bit lighter supper. And then the following week will then, I'll be my full bulk, where I just kind of watch my, make sure I don't overeat. But I won't be sitting there and like weighing every little thing, and I mean, to the gram and stuff. I'll just weigh it to generals. It won't be right down to the hundredth of a gram like it has been. But yeah, I learned a lot again this show, and tweaking some more and everything. Would like to thank everybody. Thank everybody for following. Thank everybody for supporting the wheelchair class and supporting the competitors. So yeah, and I suppose I can let you go. I'm pretty far behind, and looking at how long I've been blather skating here. This is gonna be about a 3-hour video upload. So okay, well, thank you all for following me along and supporting me. And until my next video or my next showing or whatever have you, maybe video log type thing. By the way, I'm shooting for a 300 press before next fall. See if I can get myself up there, and for on barbell, and we'll see if it's fun. I'm planning on doing some powerlifting in the off season here until the first pro show. So we'll see where I get. But all right, you all have a good day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. I'm very thankful for my having my sponsors, and I'll do my best to represent them as with quality and dignity and honesty. Because as every one of my sponsors know, I say it exactly as it is. I don't say I like something if I don't, and they know that. And I appreciate their taking me on, knowing that that's the way I am, and I'm not gonna roll over and say something when it's not true, because it's my reputation on the line. And they know that, and I appreciate that, and I know they appreciate it. So, okay, there I go, bladder skating again. Okay, you have a good weekend. We're lift heavy, lift safe, get ripped, and have fun with it.